Hi everyone, today we're in the Beacon Hill neighborhood of Boston at 8 Walnut Street, which in 1849 was the home of Dr. Parkman and his family, Dr. George Parkman. And Dr. Parkman was known to be very punctual. So on the night of November 23rd, 1849, when he didn't arrive home on time, his wife started to get nervous. She contacted the police, they scoured the neighborhood, they started putting up signs, and he hadn't arrived home. He had last been seen going into the Harvard Medical College laboratory of his associate, Dr. John Webster. Dr. Webster owed Dr. Parkman $2,000, and Dr. Parkman was there to collect. That's the last anybody had ever seen of him. But as the days go by, people are starting to search far and wide, and of course, Dr. Webster's laboratory starts to become a place of suspicion. The janitor there, a man named Ephraim Littlefield, was particularly suspicious because he had seen, first of all, the door locked that day in the laboratory. He usually went in to clean and he couldn't that day. And he had also seen Dr. Webster, very flustered, walking in with a huge package. So he was suspicious and he kept an eye on things, and he actually went to the police, and they were watching Dr. Webster very closely. Ephraim Littlefield couldn't wait. He knew that when he had been in the laboratory, Dr. Webster was sort of protecting the privy, or the toilet at the time. And so he decided to get his wife to stand guard, Mrs. Littlefield, and Ephraim Littlefield decided to chip away at the privy wall until he could see inside. And when he peered inside, he held a lantern. What he saw was a human pelvis. Very quickly, the police came. They discovered, using some very early forensic techniques, that this was the body of Dr. Parkman, and Dr. Webster was arrested for this crime. This became huge news all over the world. The fact that two Harvard doctors were involved in a murder case was the likes of nothing they'd ever seen before, so it made huge news. In June of that year, Dr. Webster admitted his guilt, and then in August he was hanged. To this day, people believe that Dr. Parkman may still be lingering in his old home. On the 150th anniversary of his death, 1999, a cistern for a toilet on the third floor gave way, flooding down the stairs, causing hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of damage in this beautiful home. As you know, he had been found in a privy. So, connection? I don't know, but there may be a haunted toilet here at 8 Walnut Street. That's today's Ghastly Dispatch. It's a reminder to follow our Life and Death YouTube page if you'd like to get reminded about our updates, and otherwise we'll see you tomorrow.